I'm happy about this for one reason. Obviously, y'all had the most illustrious careers, blah, 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 blah. But at the college level, your boy was nice. I forgot, Jay. What's up? At the college level, your boy was nice. I was looking back, I was like, wait, I was a top.
I thought we had some Texas highlights.
I was just like, you know what? Every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to pop out and let me. Anyways.
Before you get going,
what's up,
I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Right, but I've been an All-American since college. Like, I don't know if you know
like that too.
Let this man have a shot. I didn't know if he knew that because he was taking it away from us. I didn't know if he knew.
If the Shady McCoy from Pitt came through that A-gap and he seen that Acho from Texas, he say, pros and all, that's one thing. He said, you scooped up in college, dog.
We not Jalen or A.J. Brown. This is my dog, right? And I just want him to know, because he's on TV, he likes to be accurate and factual. Check him. And the facts are, since I was like 18, I was All-American every year. Just so you know that. So do your thing.
Andy, let me know. Was Shady a top 100 player? Just let me know. I know I was. Let me know.
I mean, come on. Are you kidding?
I know I was.
Knock it off.
No, I wasn't.
Look, I put it like this. Belichick, I hate him going to college. There's so much I can say, and I will try to condense it, but college is about recruiting.
Yep.
The NFL is about coaching. It's not just my words. Take it from Jimmy Johnson. Go ahead.
College coaching is recruiting.
Right.
You know, professional coaching is coaching. Right. You know, and so that's the difference in the two, and I did both.
Bring us back. Bill Belichick, in my mind, he cannot recruit. He cannot recruit. The biggest thing that told me he could not recruit was there was one year where NFL players were allowed to sit out without punishment, the COVID year. Y'all do realize that the Patriots had the most opt-outs during that year. That's not coincidence. 8 players opted out from the New England Patriots, included Patriots Ring of Honor caliber players and Dante Hightower. I do not believe that Bill Belichick curated an environment that wanted people to play for him. He curated an environment of winning, but people did not enjoy playing for Bill Belichick. College, different than the NFL. NFL, you can draft somebody. You can take them there by force, not by choice. NFL, you can lure somebody in exclusively during the course of free agency if they have no other lucrative offers. College is vastly, vastly different. So in a world where you have to recruit, Bill Belichick cannot recruit. The last thing I'll say in this first go-round is college is all about a quarterback. Ask my man to the left, one of the greatest quarterbacks, if not the greatest quarterback in Missouri football history. Matt Brown got fired for 2 reasons and from 2 places. He got fired from Texas because once Vince Young and Colt McCoy were gone, we didn't have a quarterback. He got fired from North Carolina, parted ways, because once Drake May was gone and Sam Howell was gone, he didn't have a quarterback. Bill Belichick, outside of the grace of Tom Brady being drafted there, cannot recruit and or develop quarterbacks. And if you can't do that in college, you get fired. Chase, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Before I get into mine, why do you think he can't recruit? He's never been there. No, I want to hear it.
He showed me at the national football level that players do not enjoy playing for him.
Yeah, I mean, I'd agree. And
so that's why I say if you can't,
Hold on. How many Super Bowls?
8 in total, 6 with me.
He got 6 winners.
So that is one of the reasons I absolutely love it. Bill Belichick has a new challenge in front of him, right? Is to go to college to win. Everyone at this point in age, and everyone I've talked to a lot of head coaches, almost all of them down at the SEC Media Days and Legend Days when I went down there for the SEC Championship game. Everyone's running away from college. I actually think this landscape of college fits Bill really well. It's way more transactional and less relational. So I think the transactional Bill Belichick, he's going to absolutely kill it. He doesn't care about necessarily having a relationship with a 18-year-old kid that you're recruiting. Now, it just came out that he's going to add 30 members to his staff. Now, I don't know if they're going to be young, if they're going to be older, if they're going to, what's going to happen. You're forgetting one simple thing about college, Acho.
What's that?
You don't recruit the kids, you recruit the parents.
Great, yes, sir.
You do not recruit the kids, you recruit the parents. So he's going to establish this NFL pipeline. Because why do parents of kids in college, it used to be, before NIL, why do parents of college kids going into college, or high school kids going into college, why do they want to go to that certain college? To make it to the NFL.
One of the reasons.
One of the main reasons I would suggest, especially nowadays, you're going to get paid by NIL and you want to make it to the NFL. You can't tell me that Bill Belichick and these coaching staffs aren't going to go into these kids' houses, these top 100 recruits, and say, I can make your son an NFL player. I absolutely can do that. So I think that he's going to be great, actually, recruiting the parents because of that standpoint.
Well, I don't know how so he going in there. But Mrs. McCoy ain't having it. They gonna look at him like, what's up? What you want? What you want?
Elaborate, 2-5.
I mean, am I going or are you going? Because I can't wait. Okay, cool. So, I can't wait. So, you talked about recruiting the parents, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you a better example. So, let's go with Travis Hunter.
Yep.
He's a great example. Best player in college, right? Yeah. The way he acts on the field, right? Because he's a good kid, though. But he's on the streaming stuff, right? He's showboating. He's doing this, doing that. He's doing his own little thing. He is a team player, but he has his own, like, individual type of swag.
Yeah.
Shador Sanders. You think, from what you know of Bill Belichick, from what you know about him, you think he'd be okay with them type of, the way they acting, the way the cameras is always on them, the way they showing their wrists, all that type of stuff? You think he's okay with that? Because in the NFL, he wasn't. Mm-hmm. He's the type of guy, you fumble the ball, you're not playing no more. Mm-hmm. We've seen that happen. We've seen guys who didn't take certain contracts. Mm-hmm. Jamie Collins, I played in his conference. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, they about to trade him. He's their best player on defense.
They did.
Oh, you don't want to do this deal? You're gone. Mm-hmm. I know so many superstar players that play for the Patriots that don't like playing for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh, why is that? Because the head coach. Mm-hmm. So if you can't adjust to the NFL, you want to adjust to some 17, 8-year-old kids? Mm-hmm. The reason why people love Andy Reid, we could talk about in the Super Bowl where, you're scoring touchdowns uncontested and you're drawing all these different plays. There's the other side of you where a guy like Travis Kelce, y'all having fun and he bumps you a certain way because he ain't getting the ball, right? That's fun. You play with Andy Reid.
Yes.
His favorite thing is, let everybody be yourself. That's his thing. You can't do that with Bill Belichick. And another thing, I don't know what it is with North Carolina. It's like the criteria is, if you're over 55, 60 years old, you can get a coaching job. Why they keep going that route? Because everybody's getting younger. And everything is more cultural branding. If you look at everything, it's about getting money and then branding. Let's just go to who Bill Belichick is right now today, though. Because I think we're living on the past. You are living on the past. What are you without Tom Brady? Because I can tell you what Tom Brady is without you.
You got a graphic.
But let's go to the graphic. So with Tom Brady, you are...
Oh, my goodness.
249 and 75, but without Tommy, you are 84 and 103. Huh? 76 winning percentage compared to 44? What are we talking about? And then the last one is the best one, though. Yeah. What is that, the conference championships games and appearances, 22-0? And before you was with the Patriots, when you was a head coach with the Browns, was you nice or was you bad?
Bad.
You were not
bad. 5 years, one winning season, and you tell me you're going to go change the program in North Carolina with some young kids? What are we talking about here? I hated the idea, and I'm not hating on Belichick.
Yeah.
I think we give him a lot of credit for what he used to do. And now, as the game evolves and things are different, you got to be different. Yeah. That's why you see so many younger coaches.
Yeah.
But good luck, Bill.
Yeah.
Good luck. I'm going to come to the game. I'm going to support you, though. You got something to say to me?
Shady something else. Shady something else. You got something to say before I go?
Yeah, Jay.
I just want to make sure I remember something.
They get it first down. They do all this crazy stuff. He like, hey, get on the ball. Come on now. It's like a grandpa.
I love it. I love him going to college. I hope that he puts together a really young staff to help him recruit. Yeah. But Shady said a lot of good things. And one of the main things he said is adapt. That's why Andy Reid is so good. That's why the league is going younger, because they're able to adapt to these kids. Bill Belichick, 22 appearances, 10 Super Bowl appearances with the Patriots, 6 championships and all that. Like, Bill Belichick knows how to coach the game of football. But the knock on him right now is he cannot adapt. That's why nobody hired. Give us Robert Morris over him. Give us all these young coaches. Even though this great coach came in the interview with all these accolades, we want the younger coach. What's better for Bill Belichick? To go to college and prove to some of these NFL coaches and owners and all that I can relate and I can change young men and I can help these dudes get better. Right. That's going to open up opportunities for him to get back into the National Football League. I absolutely love it. Do I think he's going to succeed? That's a different question. No, because this is not the NFL. You could come into the people's houses and my mama could say, oh, I like Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick won a bunch of Super Bowls. He could get my son to the NFL. And after 1 year, I can say, Mama, I don't like Bill Belichick. And Bill Belichick can't stop me from transferring. I think it's going to be a lot of kids like that. The initial, Bill Belichick, and once you get the nah. and then I'm out of there. It's going to be hard, in my humble opinion, from what I know about Bill Belichick, to keep players there.
Can I say something else that it will sound weird? I don't know if anybody else will bring this up. When you recruit, you're recruiting a lot of different type of households. The McCoy household different than the Acho household, the Daniel household, the Jones household, particularly how we all grew up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Grew up very differently. It's not just the head coach that parents entrusting themselves into. It's the environment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's the position coach. It's the whole environment. I remember Mac Brown, the head coach at North Carolina, just parted ways with for Bill Belichick. Obviously, he recruited me. He was my coach in college. Mac and his wife, Sally. They're the who recruited me and my parents. Sally Brown texted me last month. I suggest that to say, and I say this with all sincerity, like, we laugh and ha-ha about Bill Belichick, the 72-year-old dating the 24-year-old young girl. If they came into the Acho household, you know what my parents would say the moment they left?
She ain't going to no household.
So, but Chase, what I'm suggesting is, who's your head coach? Who's your head coach, Chase Daniel? Chase, who's your head coach?
Where?
Who's in Missouri?
Gary Pinkel.
Like, it's not just the coach.
Ask me mine.
Wasn't it Wanstead?
Dave Wanstead.
Of course. Like,
check him out.
So what I'm suggesting is, like,
Dick told me, we probably got you beat.
It would also be just weird. Like, I think some parents wouldn't laugh and ha-ha with the fact that the 72-year-old has a 24-year-old girlfriend. It's a family environment that's recruiting you into a family household. Like, I bring it up because it's a serious matter. I'm telling you right here, right now. If a 72-year-old coach with a 24-year-old girlfriend came into the Acho household, where Sonny and Christy Acho, the moment they leave, what kind of nonsense is this? Like, that's all we hearing. You feel me?
But I ask you this, so that's a great point too. I ain't think of that. He probably gonna bring her in the household.
He ain't going to the household.
But as a player, I'm like, okay, Bill, okay.
Relate.
But I do want to ask you this though, Chase. So what happens when we pay all this high-profile high school player, because that's got to happen now. I don't care about no Super Bowls.
You got to spend that money.
At least I can talk to Tom Brady on the phone, or I need my money. Either one of them drinks, okay? So then you recruit this top guy like Travis Hunter, right? Number one and all that. And you get him there. You pay him a lot of money. And the first time he ain't getting the ball, he's upset. And the old Belichick's like, yo, hey, this is a team and all this. And you might bench me for a quarter because he's known to do stuff like that.
I wouldn't mind it.
I'm out. I'm out,
dog.
So hold on. So now
You're not going to be good like that, though, Chase.
It's a new day and age, Chase. You're not going to be good for that. And another thing is, the next All-American #1 recruit that you're trying to go holler,
come there.
He said, yo, what happened to Travis Hunter? Because you...
Yeah, I think he's going to have the most disciplined team in football, though. And that's lacking in college. You can say what you want, and I get how these kids are. They're going to recruit a different kind of person.
Discipline doesn't win. Talent does.
Yeah, man.
Talent wins.
You can't read them books when you go against Jamar Chase. You can't read them books, Chase, with Jamar Chase going deep.
You can have talent and discipline at the same level.
But if you don't have talent, discipline's completely irrelevant.
I got it. But it will win some games in the ACC.
So I think
the ACC. Now, here's the thing. You said something really good, like you don't think he can adapt and evolve with the college game. For me, the college game is constantly evolving. He's going to be the first one to do this, and he's already hired Lombardi.
Yep. Michael Lombardi.
Michael Lombardi as his GM. And I was listening to Michael Lombardi talk this morning. They are building this thing like an NFL program. Like from no other college has had this. They're having a scouting department. They're having a personnel department.
Why does that matter?
Because I'm saying, you said about constantly evolving. He is the first. They're going to be the first program to have this type of setup.
I know, but
to James's point, one, I think it's irrelevant.
I think it matters.
But two, I think, here's my thought. Bill Belichick can't scout. Remember, after 2013, Bill Belichick drafted 2 Pro Bowlers. He doesn't have an eye for talent. It was Jamie Collins was one, who he let go to the Cleveland Browns, and I believe a punter was the other. So what we know about Bill Belichick is he doesn't even have an eye for collegiate-level talent because you're drafting collegiate-level players.
He doesn't have to scout. College football head coaches nowadays with everything, NIL, portal, you got to pay people, got to go to class, they're figureheads, man.
He has to sign off.
Listen. They are figureheads. He is the best when he can go and teach young men. That's a special
But he has to sign off on them.
I got it. Sign off on him. But you hire the people around you to do it.
Really quick, though, because you just said they're going to have a scouting department.
Yes.
Who are they scouting, Chase?
High school kids.
And transfer.
So
they're having it's two different.
But this is what I'm saying, though. In the NFL, what a lot of people praise Bill Belichick at is, man, this dude is on the practice squad in the NFL, or this dude's a backup. Let me go get him, and he comes into our system and he plays well. He's going to these high school. Oh, look at that dude behind Travis Hunter. That is what you're not winning like that. This is a different animal. Bill Belichick has to change going to college. That has to be his mindset going to college. I cannot be the Bill Belichick I was in the National Football League in college, or I will lose these players. He has to, or you're not going to get these players.
James, what Brady say about it? When they asked Brady about it?
Brady said no.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
We know the beef between them.
No, I mean, ain't no beef. Tom's like, he's a guy. I want to say this about Belichick. Okay, Joe Paterno, rest in peace to Joe Paterno, right? So I'm from Pennsylvania. Everybody wants to go to Penn State. I was going to Penn State. I wanted to be a Penn State Nittany Lion, right? Hometown kid and all that. Of
course.
And as we kept going and meeting with him, and I was a different kid, right? I was a good kid, but, it's the time of the 50 Cent era, so I had the do-rag on with the jerseys. Everybody was doing that.
It was bad.
He had a problem with that. And his thing was like, yo, man, when you come into the building, take your hats off, no facial hair. I'm okay with that. The problem was, Joe's older, he's stuck in his own way, thinking it's back in the heyday, right? Where now the younger coaches, they have a little bit more influence, but Joe was still the guy. So I'll be in the building with the coaches and everything. They younger. I got my hat on to the side, right? We laugh, we joking. I got my jerseys on. Oh, Joe's coming. Take it off. I'm like, huh? Right? Take my earrings off. I'm like, okay. Because he didn't adapt to what's going on. Where now, I remember his first year, I forget what year it was, I want to 2020 or 2005, where they starting all these freshmen. I think Derek Williams, the number one player in the country, Justin King, number two player, they was playing all these freshmen. It was like different for Penn State. But the way to get all these top recruits and to beat these other teams, we got to play our freshmen. You get what I'm saying? But it took him too long to adjust. Where now I could go to Ohio State and have my hat a certain way, because I'm a good kid, but I'm influenced by hip-hop rappers or NBA, NFL players. You get what I'm saying? Bill's one of them dudes that's not okay with that yet still.
He has to change.
You got to change, or you going to miss out on the best recruits. And last thing, and this is my opinion, the most disciplined players in college are not the best players in college.
Yeah.
Remember that.
And
that's real.
I get it, but you can have discipline and talent, and you don't think that this $20 million NIL fund won't buy you some talent? I forget about who it is. It's one of the largest in the country. They have $20 million to spend.
Yeah, money talks now.
That's what I'm saying. So I think he will be successful because of
But
that.
I think he'll struggle with that. I'm about to pay this player all this money, and then now I can't control him a certain way?
For Bill, it's
he
all
wanna
about
control you,
keeping
dog.
him. Can you keep him? I think he can get him there. Can you keep him by the way they like the way you get him?
Before you leave, watch this though. Would you go play for him right now?
No.
Would you play for him right now? I guess yes, right?
To get to the NFL, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You already know I ain't.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.